What's up, sportsman? So, the predetermined assumption of teams in the NBA to get really good, you have to be really bad to get a really high draft pick. The Hornets are perfect examples of this. After they got rid of Kemba Walker, they just tanked. They get the third overall pick in the draft and they get Lamelo Ball. But is Lamelo Ball really going to make the Hornets that much better after a full year of tanking? Let me know below.
The answer to that is no. LaMelo doesn't make that team much better than they already were. Before they drafted LaMelo, I had them as maybe the 10th or 9th seed, and then they drafted LaMelo, and I had them at maybe the 9th. They could push for the 8th, but I still think they're the ninth seed in the East, and they're out of the playoffs. There's a chance they could sneak in maybe with the play-in, but either way, they're still not much better of a team. It's a long game in the NBA. It is. I got to respect that, but LaMelo is not the guy to turn the Charlotte Hornets around.
I do not think LaMelo at the moment is the end-all be-all X factor because he's a rookie. They also got Gordon Hayward, which also makes them a better team. However, I think they might sneak in the playoffs, like you said. But I do think if LaMelo has great court vision and can see and get players set up in great situations, I think players might want to come and play with him down the line.
Drew, I think you make a fair point. I think in a lot of situations in the NBA, this is something that works. But I got to be honest, looking at what LaMelo Ball has done in preseason, I'm not too excited. I know he's a really good talent coming out of wherever he came from, but I'm not really high on the Gordon Hayward signing either. I think, honestly, the Hornets are going to get robbed on that one. But I think we'll have to see. It's a young team, not competing in a tough conference. So I think they have a chance for sure.
Well, I think they can get in the playoffs. I think they can get in the 8th seed. I mean, I think anybody can get the 8th seed, really. Why not the Hornets? I mean, why not? I mean, honestly, that's what it boils down to. I mean, we're talking about the 8th seed in the NBA playoffs. I mean, that can literally go, you don't even have to be a winning record. So, I mean, if he's what's advertising and progresses through the year, I mean, he'll be good. He'll be good. I mean, they could be good in the driver's seat.
I mean, here's the thing. With the exception of a few players, you just don't know who's going to be gold in the draft. I mean, LaMelo might be it, right? I mean, he's got the upside. He's got a lot of talent. And if he can figure that shot out, he could turn a franchise around. It's absolutely possible. Yeah, he's not LeBron. Yeah, he's not Zion, where everybody's just drooling seeing that kid come and dying to get that number one pick. But you don't know, right? There's always like Kawhi Leonard. I mean, look where you could have picked him up in the draft. Sometimes you just don't know.
This was recorded as one of the worst drafts we've seen in recent NBA history. I mean, last year, you can't get any better than getting Zion Williamson at number 1. Maybe the last person before that with a surefire number 1 pick off recent memory was Ben Simmons, and then before that, Karl Anthony Towns, and then before that, Anthony Davis. Fact of the matter is the NBA draft, to Derek's point, just isn't a gold mine. In the NBA, the best way to rebuild is through free agency. Draft is too risky.